tradition. You keep joining me. It's a whole new year. Boozing with Jude. I hope you're having a good 2021. You know, I've seen the meme that says, you know, we tried it for 7 days. Let's send it back. You know, cancel. It's been a strange one. But hey, you know what? This is life. It's going to get better. It has to, right? Okay, so what am I going to do? So my brother and sister-in-law for Christmas gave me this book. It's about winter drinks. It's called Winter Drinks, and it's by Punch. And basically, it gives you some great ideas of cocktails to drink in the winter. Now, those of you who are like in Australia, and I'm sure I have a huge following down there, you're going, hey, it's summer. Well, guess what? Up here, it isn't. And like 2 days ago, it was like so dreary and dark and like cold. It, like, I would say, we'll say sub-freezing, because, you know, if I say sub-zero, those of you who like go on that strange Celsius thing will be like, oh, it was sub-freezing, so it was below 32 degrees Fahrenheit, yeah, below zero. And it's just like, oh man, I was depressed. I actually used a whole, like, I'd say cord, but that's not true, but all the wood I had, and just kept building this fire in here, and I was trying to cheer myself up. So, you know, this is a great book, because it gives you some, like, good drinks to have during the winter, and I think it focuses a lot on things like whiskeys and cognacs, you know, bourbons and scotches, and although there are gin drinks in there, of course there are vodka drinks in there, and so I'll do some of those, but I found one called the Alabazam. Alabazam! Alabazam! I don't know what it means. Maybe from Alabama, I don't know. But there's a guy named Leo Engel. In 1878, he came out with some book about American cocktails and other drinks, something like that. He was an expat, meaning he was in London working at the Criterion Hotel. So an American guy in London. Not that he was bragging. So he comes up with this drink, and what's special about it? It's a sour. It's a takeoff on like a maybe a whiskey sour, a cognac or brandy sour, or a sidecar, something like that. But what's distinctive is that it uses a lot of Angostura bitters. Typically, when you make like an old fashioned, you know, you put in a couple dashes. This is like 1/4 of an ounce. Yeah, 1/4 of an ounce. So I'm actually not going to measure 1/4 of an ounce, but I'm gonna put a lot in there, and it makes the color different. It really gives it some interesting and complex flavors, because I bet most of us don't really even acknowledge or know the taste of an Angostura bitter. You know, it's like, you know, you put a couple dashes in and it's hard to pull that out of there if you're not familiar with what it tastes like. So get ready for the Alabazam, okay? Okay, so this is going to be a cocktail that we're going to put in our shaker over ice, and then we're going to strain it. And, you know, I'm going to use a Nick and Nora glass. I'd recommend a coupe glass. My coupe glasses are big, and so it looks half full. If you hear a little noise, Max has decided to eat her breakfast, even though it's like dinner time. She's over there, you know, chowing down. She kept waiting and waiting. Are you going to put something in there? Do I get some meats? Do I get some, you know, egg? No, Max. You get some dry kibble. So that's what she's doing. All right, let's get to the drink. So I'm going to use my Nick and Nora glass here. I've got some ice in there. I've had it in the freezer. So chill your glass if you get a chance, because it's going to be neat, and it's going to be straight up with no ice. And, you know, you want it to stay cold. It's a drink that is best served definitely cold. So we're going to take 1 1/2 ounces of cognac or brandy. Make sure it's good. So I'm going to take my Martell VS and use that in the drink. 1 1/2 ounces. Let's go this way of your cognac or brandy. I'm a little discombobulated today. Okay, there we go. Put that in there, and then you're going to do an orange liqueur. Now, Cointreau is what I'm going to use. It's Cointreau what I would recommend. If you have Dry Meunier, it's going to make it that much richer. If you have, you can use triple sec if you want as well. But use something nice. This is a nice drink. It should have some nice ingredients in it. So we're just going to do 1/2 ounce of the orange liqueur, and in my case, Cointreau. You know, I called the liquor store to see if they had any, and they said, I asked for a few things, and they said, we'll put it aside for you. And I don't know what I was thinking. I said Courvoisier, so I got there, it's like, where's the Cointreau? And they're like, you know, you asked for Courvoisier, which of course we all know is cognac. I'm like, okay, well, sometimes I get confused. Okay, forget about that, on with the drink. Then we're going to do 1/4 ounce each of freshly squeezed lemon juice. Freshly squeezed, folks. Just because it's a new year doesn't mean you can cheat. No, 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 no. Always freshly squeezed. And simple syrup, as you remember from last year, is just 1 part sugar, 1 part water. Heat it up till the sugar melts. So 1/4 ounce of each of the lemon juice and the simple syrup. And then 1/4 ounce of Angostura bitters. Now, I'm not going to measure it. Maybe I should. I don't know. I took both my Angostura regular and my orange. So I think I'm going to split it because it's a little bit of an orangey drink, and I like the idea of getting some bitter in there. So maybe I will measure it because, you know, it comes out a little funny. And like I said, you're not going to be used to having this much, and it really does make a difference. So 1/4 ounce of your bitters. If you want to split it and do half and half, you want to do all orange, you want to do all not orange, you take your pick. Bob's your uncle. Actually, my uncle's name is Opie. I had an uncle named Forey. I think it was Forrest. So I never really had an uncle named Bob, but Bob's your uncle, not mine. Okay, I don't know. It's those crazy Brits and their phrases. So then we're going to put some ice in there, and we're going to shake it. We're going to shake it good till the cows come home. And I saw the cows the other day. They were out, so let's call them home, fans. Get this a tight fit on there, and here we go. Okay. Now, you can tell that your drink is diluting with the ice as you shake it. I can't, like, you know, you hear this like big chunky stuff, like these ice things hitting against that tin, and then it's less and less. So, and you look in and the ice is smaller, and in the meantime, it's just diluted. So you're getting some water in your drink, but that's expected. And so when these folks, you know, come up with these recipes, they take into account the fact, you know, if you're going to shake it, there's going to be dilution. And so, you know, you want that. You absolutely want that. So here we are, my chilled Nick and Nora glass. It's a beautiful color. Probably should have gotten a garnish for this. You know what? And see, my Nick and Nora glasses are big too. You know, it always looks like I just got to have a drink, but it's not. I would say this would be great with orange, like an orange garnish, if you just squeeze some of the essential oils on it. But I wasn't prepared for that. I don't even think I have an orange. Oh, Happy New Year. Wow. Okay, so here we are, folks. The Alabazam. Okay. Here's to you guys, and here's to everybody who's watching. You know what, guys? You know, I hope it's going to be a great year. So far, I'm not so sure. But let's hope we can get off to a much better start and have a much better year. So, and here's my winter drink. Salute. This drink is, it's amazing. So it is a sour. You can taste the lemon in there. But it's spicy. You know, you've got the cognac or the, you know, it's the spiciness of that and the bitters in there. It's very complex. I actually might like it better than the Sidecar, although it's a pretty good drink. So guys, definitely try this. You know, try like increasing those Angostura bitters in there, and you'll be pleasantly surprised. Now, what I noticed in there are ice chips, so you can double strain it if you have a little problem with your ice chips, so it's just diluting more. But I never have a problem with that. It does affect, I suppose, the beauty of the drink if you see these little ice chips floating, but it doesn't bother me. I just like my drink super cold. So there it is, the Alabazam, sort of a classic that we haven't heard of in a long, long time. And I'm bringing it back because, you know what, it's an outstanding drink. Guys, we'll catch you next time, maybe with more winter drinks from my punch book. Thanks, Rick. Thanks, Barb. I'm going to read through it and see what I can come up with. We'll check you later.
Through the fields of our paths, feelings part our ways, keeping us close but estranged now. Dreams holding us closer, meadows of our youth, 107 days, but recalling it backwards. Our dreams holding us closer.